Hello, this is Tom Allender. I'm the president of Inbound Marketing PR. And this short video is on basically website design, redesign, and mostly search engine optimization. And what it's really all about when you come right down to it is why your website is so important and why it is important to be found. Now, with regard to a website being found, most companies put a link in their website in the news release. Usually down at the bottom of the news release. A lot of people never even get that far. But is that really sufficient? And I have to ask you this question. How important do you think it is for your business that your site is found? Now, if your website could be found and found easily, you would get more customers, more clients, and if you're publicly traded, more shareholders. Now, let's go about how your website is found. It can be found through a direct link in a news release or some sort of advertisement, through paid advertisements like Google Ads, and organic searches. And out of the billions of searches that are done annually, 75% of the clicks come in the organic results, and I'm going to show you that graphically here on the next screen. Alright, here's a search engine result page from Google on the search term Internet Marketing. You can see right here at the top there's 3 ads. They're called sponsored links. Basically they're paying their way to the top of the results page. But it clearly shows that it's got a slightly yellowed out background that these are paid sponsored links. Same thing over here on the right hand column. The organic results come back, and the organic results are the ones that are basically these websites have the authority through inbound links, through number of visitors. The top result here is from Wikipedia, and the title of the page is Internet Marketing. Basically, this page has earned its way to the very top of page 1 of Google. Same thing with InternetMarketing.com. Maybe it's not Internet Marketing, that's not in the title, but this site is so powerful that somewhere Internet and Marketing come in there, and there it is. It's right there in their URL. Same thing here. Internet Marketing, free Internet Marketing courses now.com, how to start and grow your Internet business. These are the organic results. Now, Google currently has about a 75% share of all online searches, and that number is still growing. And then here's a very important question here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. This speaks for itself. Now, we use HubSpot's Website Grader for a first look at websites. And what do you think the average website score is for small companies? And we've run these on over 500 companies. 45%. And a 45 will not put you on the front page of Google. In fact, you're probably going to be buried many pages deep in Google as far as the search results are concerned. It's a measure of essentially that score is the marketability of your site and the findability. Yes, I know findability is not a word, but it is today. And doing this on-site SEO of your website can provide instant gratification that everybody is looking for. In other words, just by tweaking a few things on your site, you can get immediate results and move up in the search engine results pages rankings for search terms that cover your business. These are the things that are most important. Page title. Page descriptions. There's a description there and code for each page that should include keywords and key search terms that you would want people to find your company for. Keywords in text as well. That is, any text that is there to be read on your website should contain those keywords and these search terms that people would be looking for your company for. Meta tags are not as important as they used to be, but nevertheless, that should be done as well. However, as easy as all this sounds, optimizing a website to continue to have it moving up the rankings, it's an ongoing process, and there's a lot more to it than just a few things that I've shown you here in this short video. It's through measuring of results, in other words, checking your website once a week or once a month to see how it's doing, to develop a strategy for the improvement based upon the measurements that you're getting, and you must be persistent. You must continue this process. In other words, it's not a once and done sort of operation. All right, for more detailed information on optimizing your site, please fill out the form over here. We'll send you much more detailed information on how you can optimize your site and get found and get more customers, clients, and if you're publicly traded, shareholders. This is Tom Allender again. Thank you so much.